In this lecture, we will see how to create a pick and place operation using a UR or Universal Robot 5. These kind of operations can be combined to generate a complete assembly operation with various pick and place tasks.
Go to your process simulate in options, disconnector, okay. Then we create a new file, disconnected study, new study, and make sure that it is a RobCat study. Create, and then you have created a new study. Okay, then we basically go to insert components and exercise 3. I try to import this workstation and it is working. It is working the same way in the computers in the lab as well. So it should work for you. Then I am importing robot, and this is the robot. Then I should not use the term import. I should rather say insert. Then I am inserting gripper. There is a gripper available. You don't have to use this gripper. You can use any other gripper as well. For this one, kinematics have been defined. You can import your own gripper as well. Subassembly. Okay, then we will understand the feature which is placement manipulator, and there is another feature that is a relocate. If you use a placement manipulator, you can basically use this manipulation frame to move your component wherever you want to move. While there is this other feature which is relocate, and in case of relocate, you will just click on where you want to move this object to and apply, and it will be moved. So if it is a large movement that you need to make, then you can use relocate. And then basically you can use the other feature of placement manipulator for adjustments. So now I will change its orientation and make it 90-degree movement or rotation, and then you can do this thing by defining frames as well. That is actually, if you do it using frames, that may give you more accuracy, but this method is also fine in this case. Then I need to relocate the robot. So basically I have inserted this subassembly and have placed on top of this fixture. Then I selected this grip robot and use relocate, and I am relocating it over here. Apply. Okay. If you right click on it, there is pose editor and there are different poses. Now I am defining a new pose for it, kind of home pose. There is already a home pose, but it is in an orientation which is not suitable for me. So I am defining a new pose, and for that I am rotating it 40 degrees in this direction, and Okay, and I am giving it a name home 2. Okay, so now this is my home pose that I will use during my operations, and then I am importing an other component which is gripper, and to mount this gripper to the robot, right click on the robot and select mount tool. This is the tool that we need to import. Apply has been attached, but it is in a different orientation. Somehow I have imported 2 grippers. Okay, then flip tool and will be mounted at the end of the gripper, or the flange of the gripper. Now if you right click on the robot and select this option, robot jog, and thereby you can drag the robot, and you will see that the gripper is also moving with the robot. Okay, so reset it, close. Now we have attached the gripper to the robot. I am deleting the other gripper. So now you have this, and you can see with the icons, basically every object or resource has its own icon. Gripper has this kind of icon, robot has this icon, workstation has this icon. So the software knows what type of resources they are. So once you have placed the robot, the sub-assembly gripper is attached, then we need to insert parts holding fixture, and there is this fixture. I will again use relocate option and move it over here. So now we have the fixture over there, and then I am inserting part, which is fan, and relocate. Now you can see that this relocate feature is more useful. If you drag it and reposition it over here, it will take, you can do it, but it will take more time. While if you use this feature, you can do it relatively more quickly. And then rotate it. So okay, so now we have this component over here. Now we need to create operations. As I discussed last time, that we can create, or we should probably create some dummy operations to reset the objects. And for that, I'm selecting this fan and operation, new object flow operation, leave everything as it is. Okay. And you can rename it as reset. LOC, it is its location. So Control plus C and Control plus V. So when I will run this operation, if I right click on it, set current operation. So basically it will move from this location to this location. So wherever you move it, it will move back to its home position where the operation has been created. So now if I run this operation, it will move it back to okay. And then I am also creating an flow operation for this sub-assembly. I just copied and pasted its home position, and this is also going to be a reset operation. Okay, so now I have two reset operations. Then I am going to create a robot operation. Okay, then for that we use operation, new object flow operation. No, sorry, we will use pick and place operation. Close, open. Okay, and then I need to pick this object and place it over. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm making this operation as current. Right click on it and this will become current. And now you can see this operation in sequence editor. Okay, it will appear very in a weird shape. Just stop it and reset it. Then I'm going to path editor and click on this operation, the operation robot operation that you have created. And in this icon, add operations to editor, click on this one. Now you have the operation over here in path editor, and in path editor we can define the operation more accurately. Okay, now there are different ways of working in path editor. I will start creating the operation right from here where it already is, like its home position, and I will right click here and add current location. So now this via is the starting point. I'm naming it as start and move it up. So from here the robot will start. After that I am going to give, okay, so pick, you can use this position and move to location. So basically right click on it and manipulate location. And for that, okay. So now basically the problem is just moving the complete assembly station with it. For now I am going to home, detach, then select the gripper, modeling, set gripped objects list. Instead of all objects, I am making it only this fan. So basically this fan is grippable. Now if I run it, yes. Okay, so let's use this one as starting position. We will adjust the poses of the gripper later, because now it is not the correct pose with which it is picking the gripper. Oh, sorry, picking the part. That is fine. So now this is our pick pose. Now, whenever a robot is picking a part, it just doesn't moves to directly to this pick position. Of course, it has to go first align it or move to the location of picking and then go to actual picking position. So we will add one more pose before that, add location before and move it over here. And we can use the same pose at current location and move it after pick. So it will go to this pose, then we'll pick the part and then we'll move back to the same position. Okay, and now if I run this one, I move to location, and here you can control the speed of the simulation. So it has not picked it. So basically what we need to do is in this column OLP commands, click on this one and you will see a set of commands written here. So select all of it, Control+C, you have copied it. Then here we are picking it. So click here and Control+V, close. And let's do it again. Now it has picked and move to location. Then after that, move to location, then it will be here. After that, I am add location after. Approximately it is okay. So this is our place position. Make a place. Then I am adding a location before it. And I am adding one more location at the same location, at current location, and then I am moving it down after place. So after placing it will move back to the same position. And then in place, I can delete this pick one, and basically I am copying the commands that already have been created automatically for pick and place. So this place commands, and I am pasting it here in the OLP commands. And then I am deleting this place. Okay. And then it should move to the home position. So move to location and at current location and move it at end. Okay, so now we have refined this one. Let's play it over here. First, we need to move this fan. This fan needs to be moved to its home position. So now the fan has moved. in case it is attached to anything, go to home, attach, detach it. Okay, now I am making this operation front. Let's play it. Okay, the gripper poses need to be adjusted. We can check the size of the fan. It is around 40 millimeters. Cannot add it close. Maybe we can use this for big ball bearing. It is almost same distance. So you can create a new pose as well. I'm just trying to use the existing one. So in this case, right click here, operation properties. Okay, so you actually first need to define the poses, and then we can create operation. And basically after creating the operation, I don't think it is possible to change robot poses, manipulate location. Let's try. So basically first you need to define the poses for the gripper and then create operation. Otherwise it is not possible to edit the pose of the gripper once you have created the operation. Okay, that is not a big problem. Basically, it is more important that you should be able to relocate the objects, create operation, and use path editor to refine the operation. One more important thing is that now you know what is point-to-point motion and linear motion. Because it is a small robot, you have not probably observed that for all the motions, the robot has used point-to-point method. But if it would have been a large robot, you could observe that many times the components are maybe or the robot is following a circular path while it is not needed. So we use point-to-point motion when we want a robot to reach from one point to the other point in the shortest time possible, and robot self-calculates which path it should follow. But many times and more it becomes more important when the area is noisy, when there are a lot of devices in the area or precise adjustments are needed. Then we use linear movements. So when the robot reaches here, then I will make it a linear motion, and this one linear as well. Similarly, at place, I'm making it linear, and after that linear. The other motions are okay if they are point to point. And then